I'd like to call this meeting to order. We have two meetings tonight. The first is the Cunningham Township Board meeting. That will be followed by the Urbana City Council. I'd like to call the Cunningham Town Board meeting to order. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Bowersox?
Present.
Mr. Jacobson? Mr. Lewis?
Here.
Miss Marlin?
Here.
Mr. Roberts? Mr. Smythe?
Here.
Miss Stevenson?
Present.
Mayor Pressing?
Here. The first item is the minutes of the previous meeting, September 6th, 2011. Is there a motion?
Second.
Motion by Lewis, seconded by Bowersox. Any additions or corrections to the minutes? If not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed? That motion carries. Committee to verify bills. Carol Elliott, Township Supervisor.
We have in town fund $58,009.78 in total general assistance fund, $53,480.23. I will point out in town fund we're paying about $18,000 in social service grants and also 2 months worth of IMRF payments. So it's a little bit.
Is your microphone on?
It should be. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one you have to speak really close to the microphone.
Okay.
Are we there yet?
Did you hear what I said?
Okay. Is there a motion to approve the bills?
Second.
Motion by Smythe, seconded by Lewis. Any questions? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That motion carries. Reports of officers. Carol?
I gave you a new budget report, similar to last month's, except of course the increasing amount of personal allowances. The last page of the budget report, I came up with a what-if scenario. If the caseload should remain as it is now, we're spending about $30,000 a month on personal allowances. And if it keeps up this way, I've given you some examples of fund balances, and also if it keeps going this way next year. Now this is assuming that the revenues don't increase at all, which they probably will. Again, what skews this report is the money that we're holding to pay Carl. So in one way it doesn't look as bad as it is on the other hand. If we do pay them, and when we pay them, this will show what we have left. So hopefully the caseload will come down at some point. I've also given you a caseload graph, current. On the flip side is the caseload from fiscal years 2002 and 2003. That's the last time we had this highest case number, around 138, 139, just to give you something to look at. And of course, we didn't maintain it that high for very long, which is the difference with this fiscal year. So I'll keep providing these and keep tracking what we're spending on a monthly basis.
Is the number for October just preliminary?
Yeah, that's 118, which is the cases that are approved as of now. We have turnover from month to month where we continue cases, we close cases out for one reason or another. Then we have new applications coming in, so it's a combination of just ongoing cases, new cases,
Okay.
etc. And we're getting a lot of applications in.
Okay.
So.
Any questions for Carol? Brandon?
What do you generally attribute this spike to? I mean, the economy's been bad since 2008, but I guess why now, and what are you
Right.
hearing from the public?
Well, this I've seen happen before, that it takes a while to catch up with us when there's a recession because people could get unemployment. And getting unemployment makes them ineligible for our program. So a number of new applicants have unemployment that's run out, and there's no extension anymore. That's fairly common. A lot of people released from IDOC, But that's not new necessarily, so I don't know if you could say that it's more or less. And something that we've seen, which I thought we'd see a long time ago, is family cases applying because their time limits have run out in the TANF program. I thought that would happen a long time ago. That was in '96 as part of the welfare reform that families on TANF, if they exceeded 60 months, they were no longer eligible for cash, and nothing happened for a long, long time. But now we've had a couple cases come in, and that's one of the few reasons that we'll pick up a family case. Usually if they can't get TANF, it's going to be for other reasons and they aren't eligible either, but we do pick up those cases when the time limit has run out for cash.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay, thank you, Carol. Petitions and communications, is there anyone who would like to address the Cunningham Town Board? Okay, we'll move on. I don't believe there's any old business. Under new business, we have ordinance number T-2011-10-003, transfer of appropriation ordinance for Cunningham Township budget for this fiscal year, the town fund assessor appraisals to postage. Carol?
I didn't budget enough in postage for the assessors, and they had a major mailing that was close to $2,500, so that overspent their budget right there. So this is what this transfer is for, and if they need more appraisals than $1,000, then we'll transfer at that point as well. And we'll need a roll call vote for this, except for the mayor.
Is there a motion?
So
Diane?
moved.
Okay. Diane, did you make a motion, or did you have a question?
I was going to make a motion,
Okay.
but it's fine. I'll
Okay,
second
motion
it.
by Marlin and second by
Lewis?
Any questions? Would the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Bowersox?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Miss Marlin?
Yes.
Mr. Smythe?
Yes.
Miss Stevenson?
Yes.
Mayor Pressing?
I don't think I vote on this, do I?
Oh, okay. I thought
I would have
budget
voted yes. Okay, that motion carries. There being no further business, this meeting is adjourned.